Hi mama, hi papa, hi auntie, hi uncle, hi childcare provider. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. It's your favorite childcare provider, Miss Linda. I'm here again to give you a lunch tip, okay, something very light. All right, so come mama. So I know how difficult it can be trying to figure out what you're going to give your baby to eat, all right? And I know even for grown-ups, it's so hard for us to figure out what we're going to make for the family to eat, or even us ourselves to eat, right? So I have this quick and light recipe for you, okay? I don't know where you're watching me from, but where I come from, we have, foods like plantain, all right? It's like banana, but this one is not banana, it's actually plantain. So you can actually fry it or cook it, mash it and give it to your baby. But if your baby is, say, just 6 months to 1 year, all right, and they have not really started chewing food because they don't have teeth, and some of them don't want to, eat something that is not a pureed or, mash. So all you need to do is get your plantain, peel it nicely, cut it into cubes or chunks, put it in the food processor or food blender, and get your veggies. You can use things like peas, carrots, and green beans, broccoli, cauliflower, any of those veggies, blend it together with the plantain, and you can add maybe a handful of granite. It depends on how much granite you want to, how much plantain you're going to blend, okay? So after doing that, you set it aside. And what I usually do is, once I buy my meat like chicken, I can just cook it nicely, put some onions. You don't even need to add salt, because salt is not too good for them, especially babies that are less than a year, all right? But if you want, you can just put just a pinch of it. Cook the meat thoroughly. After cooking, debone the meat, put it in the food processor, blend it smoothly, and you can get your ice tray, all right, and put the meat inside the ice tray and put it in pack, Ziploc, put it there, and so that anytime you want to make something for them, you could just use that, all right? And then after you have blended and put aside, get a saucepan, a pot, pour in the liquid, the blender, plantain, veggies, and maybe granules, because babies need all this, the veggies and the healthy fat. Put in the saucepan on the pot and start stirring. Make sure it's on low heat. Cook it. When it's almost cooked, get your already cooked and blended chicken, put it inside. You don't even need to use too much, and keep stirring. Cook it thoroughly. Please don't give your babies raw food, okay? Cook it, and you can even add a little bit of butter in it and cook, stirring, and keep stirring. And when it's cooked, bring it down from the heat and dish out. So add, if you want, you can add a little bit of your baby's milk. Make sure the milk is mixed appropriately, okay? And then you can give that to your baby.